Hey guys, Crochet and Connect here. Welcome to another Finish Item Friday. Sorry I haven't done one in a while. Actually, the week that I did my Infinity Gauntlet video, my husband had that week off and I was spending a lot of time with him. I didn't get any crocheting done. And then the week after, our apartment was a mess because we were having our bathroom renovated and there was only one guy working on it, so it took a few days and there was just a big mess everywhere. He had his tools everywhere. It was just a mess, and I wasn't going to crochet or make any videos in that mess. So I did a whole bunch of crocheting this week, and I have 2 items to show you that I finished. The first thing that I finished, I finally used that Peyton's metallic yarn that I bought, and I made this scarf. It was a free pattern that I got on a leaflet, one of those papers that are free that hang off the yarn shelves in the yarn stores. It's called a Dazzle Scarf. It actually looks kind of short, but the pattern says it's supposed to be, the finished product should be approximately 40 inches long, and this is about 45 inches long. Although I can't get it around my neck the way it was in the picture, like it was like tucked into... tucked around the woman's neck like this, but I can't pull it so that it hangs down as much as it did on the woman in the picture. So I don't know, maybe I have a fat neck, or I don't know. But it turned out pretty good. Please disregard the tails. I haven't woven them in yet. It turned out really nice. I really like this yarn. It's really shiny. I hope it shows up all right on camera. But it's really soft. So it was a little bit of a challenge to work with because it was kind of slippery, so I had to work kind of slow to make sure it didn't slip off the hook, because it did slip off the hook a couple of times. But it turned out really nice. This yarn is a nylon, acrylic, and wool blend. So it's a really nice soft texture. And this scarf, I think the pattern is really nice. It's kind of lacy. I think it would actually be a really good addition to like a dressy outfit or a nice dressy jacket or something. I think it turned out pretty good. So there's that. I definitely recommend that yarn. It is a really nice yarn. If anybody has the opportunity to use it, I suggest you use it. And the next thing I made is this Newsboy Hat. I have made one before. I decided to make another one because I got a lot of compliments on it, and so I made another one, and this is made out of a yarn called Bernat Barella, which I found at a thrift store a long time ago, and it's a discontinued Bernat yarn, which is a shame because it's a really nice yarn. I love it. It's an acrylic yarn, but it's really nice and soft and thick, and I love it. So yeah, I don't have a pattern for this because I just looked at a few different Newsboy Hat patterns and just kind of made my own. It was a combination of the different patterns that I found. So I don't have a specific pattern to share with you. But there are tutorials on YouTube that I've seen for different Newsboy Hats, so just do a YouTube search if you're interested in making one. So there's that. And so that's all I have done this week, but I do have a little bit of a haul to show you as well. About 2 or 3 months ago, I actually found this at my local Value Village, and I've been forgetting to show it in my videos. I'm pretty sure I haven't shown this before. This is a brand new 14-ounce skein of Fernet Worsted, and I have seen this yarn in this size ball at my local Walmart, and it's around $9 or $10. If I recall correctly, and I found this at Value Village for $4.99. So I was like, yes please. I wish there was more, but there was only one. And I'm planning to make a couple of Afghans for my 2 best friends for Christmas, so that's probably where this will be used. So there's that. I love this yarn. What's that? The next thing I have is a couple of books that my mom found me from thrift shops. I think these were like $2 each. My mom found them. This one, it's sort of magazine style, but it's a lot thicker than a magazine. It's printed on like newsprint magazine paper, but I don't think it's quite a magazine. It's more book-like. But it's called Knit and Crochet for the Home, and it has things like tablecloths and bedspreads and things. It's mostly made out of crochet cotton, so I don't really do a lot of thread crochet, so I probably won't make a lot of the things in here, but I like having stuff like this for reference, and I like looking at the pretty pictures. And then this one is a collection of Afghans. It has a whole bunch of like vintage looking, really pretty Afghans in here. I love looking at pictures and patterns of Afghans. I don't know why, I'm just obsessed with Afghans. I have so many Afghan books and patterns. I don't know what it is about Afghans. I just love them. So there's that. The next thing I have is about a month ago I went to a used bookstore downtown and I found this for $2. It is basically just a binder full of cards for various patterns, for just various stuff. They're just pattern cards in a binder. I have no idea what the story is behind this. It's obviously quite old. I believe the copyright was around 1985. And I noticed that on the backs of the cards there are deck numbers. So I guess at one point somebody would have had to buy the binder and collect the various decks of pattern cards. And I know I don't have the complete set because there are some gaps in the deck numbers that I have here, I've noticed. And I have no idea where I would find these. I've looked this up, like I looked up the title and the publisher and everything on the internet. I looked everywhere and I can't find anything about this, so I don't really know anything about it. So I guess I just have to keep my eye open for the rest of them at used bookshops and stuff, I guess. But it was a great find. There's a lot of really nice patterns in here. I love it. There's like everything you could ever want in here. And they have dividers so you can easily find what you want. There are sections for casual wear for women, women's fashions, purses and totes, accessories and gifts for women, gifts for family and friends, babies and toddlers, toys and stuffed animals, bazaar items, holidays and Christmas, Afghans, tablecloths and placemats, home furnishing, decorative throw pillows, edgings and trims, and then the back sections are a lot of various techniques and different kinds of stitches and lace patterns and edgings and random crochet information. So there's like everything you could ever want in here, but there are a lot of missing patterns, and there are pictures on the dividers of examples of patterns you'll find in that section, and there are a lot of ones that I don't have that I'm very sad about because they look so nice and I want them, but I have no idea where to get the rest of them from. But that's okay because I have a lot of them here, and there's a lot of really nice ones, and this was just a really good find. I am so glad I found this, and it was only $2. So here's hoping I can find the rest eventually. And then the last thing I have, I went to a flea market, and there was a little booth. A little old lady was selling a whole bunch of knitting things, and there were a few crochet things, but it was mostly knitting stuff. But I managed to find this vintage issue of Crochet World magazine, and I've been trying to find old issues of Crochet World because it's like my favorite crochet magazine. This is the autumn special from, I forget what year. I think it was like 1992 or 93. So I guess it's not that old, but for this magazine it is pretty old. And there are a lot of really nice patterns in here. I'd really like to make that apple basket. It's really cute. But I have too many things that I need to be making, so maybe next year. There's a lot of really cute patterns in here for Afghans and a lot of just different fall stuff. Slippers, sweaters. I love it. So there's oh, and I think this was also $2. Yes, I think it was $2. So not a bad find. And the last thing I have is not a used thing. This is the most recent issue of Crochet World. It's the Christmas issue. I thought I would show this because I love it. This is a really good issue. I'll show you some examples in the back here. This magazine is full of patterns for like stockings and tree skirts and decorations and afghans and just any Christmas item you could ever want to make is in here. It is such a good issue. So this is the current Crochet World Christmas issue. It is currently on newsstands, and it is on newsstands until November 4th. So if you can find it, I suggest you get a copy because it's a really good issue. Or if you can't find it, I think you might be able to order it on the Crochet World website. So I'll put a link down to the Crochet World website down below. You can buy individual issues on the website. I don't know if they have the special issues. I don't see why they wouldn't have the special issues. So I'll put a link down to their website down below. This is a really good issue if anybody needs some patterns for Christmas stuff. I highly recommend it. I'm going to be making a few things out of here. And that is all I have to show you this week. I have a whole bunch of things that I'm going to be making over the next couple of months because I have a whole bunch of stuff I need to make for my shop and for my home for Christmas decorating and for Christmas gifts for people. And I have actually sat down and made like a weekly schedule to keep on track so I can get all my crocheting done by Christmas. So if I stick to this schedule, which I have been so far, I should have at least a couple of things per week, if not more, to show you. So here's hoping I will have regular weekly videos from now on. I know I say that all the time, but here's hoping that it actually works this time. So yeah, that's all for today, I guess, and I hope everybody has a good weekend and happy crocheting.